Hello. Well, it's my first video by myself. Well, hey everybody. I'm Bugsy G. You know me, Bugs. You know, I'm one of. I'm the other. I'm like a different version of Bugsy from another timeline. You like some of you that are confused know this. When you're on this channel, you're gonna probably see different versions of certain people, mostly Bugsy and mostly Hansakura, mostly Harima as well. And there's like a lot of different versions of Bugsy, and I'm just one of them. You think with all these versions of me, all these versions of him being me and various other things, you think that would make me less special, You think, as an individual, you're not really an individual because you're just a copy of another person. But when you really, 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 really put your head to it and you really think about it, I am unique. Because none of the other Bugsies have my traits. I mean, Prime and I have similarities, but there's a lot of things that make us different. And I think that's what makes me and him work as friends. Because he's the person that I used to be, and he's dealing with the person that I am. And personally, it's good. So you're probably wondering also, is Plutia really after my my wedding tackle? Yes, she is, and she will never stop. Literally. But Bugsy and I have been thinking Saturday or Sunday or whenever we get around to it, we're actually gonna go in a Little Big Planet. Whenever, right? We're gonna do this whenever. And honestly, what I really wanna what we really want to do is highlight, um, the stuff in Little Big Planet, because there's a lot of unique stuff in Little Big Planet that you guys some people overlook, some people don't care, some people just think Little Big Planet's a fucking dead ass game, so it doesn't fucking matter either way it goes, stuff like that. I'm like, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter, and it is pretty cool. Also, Bugsy has told me about Universal Roblox, and this thing he showed me is like a Roblox virtual amusement park with more stuff being added. Which he told me about like the job applications and stuff. I'm like, really? There's job applications for like a Roblox thing? And he's like, no, they're really dedicated to authenticity. And I was like, really? And he told me the story about this one Rolex chick that was kind of holding up the line because they had people that were basically supposed to be at the front desk, and no one could get in their hotel rooms until someone was there. But then I saw it, and it's all automated now, so it generates you a key for your little fake room, and Bugsy is thinking of just going back to just filming, like doing certain videos in there. So it's cool. Like Bugsy said, there's a lot of fans. Like Prime said, we call him Prime because it's confusing because we're both named Bugsy and have very distinct. We both have to have very distinct names, so you guys at home don't get confused. And that's like the beauty of I would say the beauty of having him do you know Bugsy's doing Prime is doing the stuff that I didn't have the courage to do. Because my universe before I before I got with this before I got with the before I got with the CPUs, yeah, I was a YouTuber that didn't take a lot of risk in my dimension. He would tell you that. He would show you that too, and I think he's gonna show you a little bit in the actual factual series, which is okay. I know I seem kind of. I know I'm like the dude that always gets. Mm, I know I'm the dude that always gets embarrassed and stuff, but that happens when you're. That happens when you meet. A lot of things have happened to me in my life that make kind of, sort of make me that way. And the fact that they, the guys is really like me, you know, little old, little old Bugsy G. I mean, yeah, like Prime himself, I've done a lot of things. Some good, some bad, some very questionable. But I never really thought of myself as like the greatest of all time, like Prime does with himself. I was always kind of the guy who did good things, but never really wanted anything in return. You know, and he's like that too. But I see that he revels in the fact of, he revels in being himself a lot. I don't think I can do the same like he can, which I really believe is, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just something wrong with me as a person. I mean, it's not like I think I'm awesome, because I really feel like I'm not. I think I'm just like an average. I feel like I'm just an average Joe with wings and powers, but nothing really truly amazing. And being with Blonde every single day, I wake up to her facing, yes, we share a bed, but nothing goes on in it, I swear. But I wake up to her beautiful face every morning, and I'm usually the one waking her up. I'm like, Blonde, it's time to get up, you still got duties of the CPU. And people don't take this out. Don't take this out of context. But when usually I'm the one waking her up by kissing her forehead. Well, let me explain my actual daily. Let me actually explain, some of the other stuff, because without Prime, I can actually talk to you guys about this. Um, you know, Neptune's okay. Neptune is a lot of things, and she's a nice person, even though she's a little lazy. But when it comes right down to it, when it chips her down, she always cares about her friends. Noir is really, 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 really freaking adorable when she is flustered. And usually, like Prime, I tease her a lot, a little bit, just a little bit though. She's actually a really nice person when you get to really know her. Vert, I would say, Vert kind of reminds me of me, because even though she has like everything and everybody and all this stuff, I would say she's kind of the most lonely. Like, family wise. And it's sad. Because that little love for little sister she has, you know, I think Prime has probably discussed this with all of you, but when you really talk to her, she has this facade of her gamerness, which isn't really a facade, but she has told me on numerous occasions she wishes that she could have a family, and she wishes that maybe I could start a family, and then it just goes into maybe you should start a family with me. And I'm usually like, Bert. And, I don't know. Because I'm super ass flustered, and I'm just like trying to talk, but I'm stammering out my words. I'm like, okay, 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 okay. Like I'll do this for like a complete few, like 2 minutes, and she'll just look at me and be like, "Hmm, what, what's the, what's the matter? What's the matter, Bugsy? You don't want me?" And I'm like, and my head's like, "No, man, you really need to make a decision." But my heart is like, "Go for it." My you know my my peen is like, dude, you haven't gotten laid in like you haven't gotten laid in like in like in 30 years, so fucking do it. And I'm like, and just regular me is like, man, uh, you know, Blonde and I really do connect with our love of reading and everything. And Vert is a very creative person herself when it comes to like what game she wants to make or what kind of hardware she wants to make too. It's so she's so Vert and Blonde are like interesting. Neptune is too because when she's her other form, she kind of retains herself, but she's a lot more serious, and I kind of like that. I'm kind of I shouldn't say when when basically when Noir transforms, she's way serious. I actually transform too, but I don't have an HD. It's not an HDD thing. It's the fact that Chaos Lords in different universes and different dimensions, we can actually transform. But my transformation, you guys know negative, like your Bugsy, Bugsy Prime's, other side to himself. Like, say like if negative was fully absorbed into my consciousness, but he didn't have a consciousness of his own. He didn't have a consciousness of his own anymore. He was like fully absorbed into me. And basically that's when I turned into something like this. Really, there's no like pomp or noise or anything. I just turn into this, and some of you are probably like having deep flashbacks of Prime and Negative basically fighting back in the day. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I don't really truly know about my powers, but Prime does, and I'm quite interested in that. You know, he has like he has everything already figured out. He knows, like he doesn't know how our race really originated because now there's like conflicting evidence that tells us that what we thought we were is not what we are, and that's been ever since we both read our father's notebook. I read mine from my dimension. He read his from his dimension. We learned some very conflicting things. The stuff we've been taught. So I'm just like sitting here, just wondering about that too. I did say in one of the videos, in my dimension, the Trump stuff is a little bit worse over there. So I wouldn't say I fled my dimension just because I'm just tired of like people's shit day in day out. It's a little bit of that. I'm just tired of the stupid people, gaming being being in the hyperdimension, being in game industries is just, it's interesting. It really is. You know, like Prime, I used to go on a lot of adventures. I used to, I used to do so many cool things, and I don't know. As I just, fit into my kingly role so comfortably, and then after that was all over, I just kind of sat and worked on my YouTube channel. Prime, on the other hand, even though he's more, he's more. I'm gonna try this or this or that or this or this or that or this or that or this or that. I was always like I could try this and I could try that and I could try this or this, but I might go with this. I was the same. I was the same for YouTubers. If I didn't drill that to your head, if I didn't drill that into your heads a little bit. but being, but being who I was, you know, I wanted, and this may be cheesy, but I wanted to be with them. I wanted to be with, I wanted to be with Neptune, Vert, Blonde, and Noir because it's actually pretty interesting being with them, and I don't feel so lonely anymore. I mean, I'm never really lonely because now I got Prime on my side, but I kind of I like the way my life is right now. Sure, it may not be the thing I really, truly, honestly wanted, but for what I've lost over the years, I feel like I gained in some way. I feel like I got my confidence back. You know, Prime has it all the time, but back in the day, I was like Prime. I was like Prime. I always thought I could take on anything. I could rise to the challenge. I could do anything I set my mind to. But as the years went on for me and stuff, it just, I don't know, it kind of died out. My confidence kind of waned a little bit. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just because I got older. Maybe it's because Chaos Lord stopped aging, and I just probably felt like, what's the point? I don't know. But what I do know is for once in my life, in my long, never-ending, constantly reincarnating life, I feel happy. And Prime and the Gazes I have them to thank. I, and I thank you guys that some people have actually accepted me. Others that have just said, since I'm just gonna be in the story that Prime's writing, you will just consider me AOC and that I'm not interesting enough or anything like that. And I can understand. I mean, I understand that not all OCs are created equal and not none of them are good, but you know, you don't know if this series is gonna be good. I just think you should give it a chance, or at least try. I can't tell you what you can and cannot do, but I'm just saying. By always closing your mind whenever the word OC pops up, you limit yourself. You limit yourself from what actual fun you could be having. You limit yourself with the things you could be seeing. And me and Prime have seen this in our own dimensions, and whenever there's an OC brought up, everybody just either stops, gets really weirded out, I don't know what's up with that. You guys think that OC is a dirty word or something? Like we could just be like, you could just be like my OC, and then you all be just like, oh, stopping your tracks and shit. I'm like, me and Prime just be looking at each other and going, just raising our hands up and shrugging our shoulders. We'd be like, really? like it's weird for people to have like characters and stories that are kind of like sort of inserts of themselves but try to be really really unique. I don't understand that mentality. But I understand when you all probably look at all these bad OCs, you don't see anything that's good. But I've seen some OCs that are good, and Prime's seen some OCs that are good, and I feel like this, even though in the show, yeah, I would be considered an OC because you guys don't really know me like that. I can see that, but not all OCs are that bad. Some people try to make them the best they can. Sonic OCs are just kind of trapped a little bit because they can't really. Like, the thing is, they can't. Like, Forces gives them an opportunity to kind of be where they are so they can actually exist. But I hate the ones that actually try to say, oh, my OC was there during Sonic Adventure and actually helped fight Chaos. No, if they're going to be in any part of the Sonic events and they were never really in the games, I'd say have them as bystanders because I feel like that would work. You know, maybe they were, maybe they were really spurred on by Sonic's heroism and then went on some adventures of their own. And then when Forces came around, maybe that's when they started wanting to actually do more. But here I am. I'm talking about story. I'm talking about story elements. See, that's what the Big Three Monks Network in my universe was. Just me, just giving you guys, just giving the people in my dimension story lessons. Yeah, me and Blonde kind of shared our love of reading and just writing material together, and maybe that's why we gel so much. I mean, we, I mean, not like we gel, like we get down, we get dirty, and not like I don't want that either, but or sorry, I get kind of worked up, just a little bit. But I want you all to know that basically, yeah, to you guys I may be an OC, but personally, I think you're gonna like I think you're gonna like what Prime does. And if you don't, well, I can't really help you. I just think, you guys should just try to be a little bit open minded and see what you like instead of talking about everything that you hate. You know, because we're doing a lot of hate. We're doing a lot of hate. If it ain't Thundercats Roar, it's this or that, or this celebrity's doing this, that celebrity's doing that, or this is going on, that's going on. But what we're trying to say by doing all my gaming guys is just, hey, dude, this is just a little fun story. Chill, watch, and see if you like it. Sorry for breaking the fourth wall, but I gotta do it. I used to do it in my universe, and I'm doing it here. So, yeah. And I try not to cut. I don't really cuss like Prime does. I try to. I I try to keep myself from cussing if possible. I mean, I guess sometimes, but I try not to. And oh yeah, Rob and Ram really do think of me as a brother. Even though Prime did write that if me and Blonde went on a honeymoon and I started thinking about things and things and more things with me and Blonde got married and uh, okay, I gotta stop talking about that. But basically, Mom and Ram do see me as a big brother. Heck, I'm usually the one reading to them while Blonde's actually doing their work. And basically, you know, you could kind of say that my family is my family is everybody in game industries, well, mostly for guys. But I feel, I'd say with Blonde, I feel like we're more of a I feel like we're a family there too. At least that's how I like to think about it. I don't really know how Blonde feels about it though. I never really asked, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't think she like. I mean, I like to think that maybe me and Blonde, or I don't think Blonde sees me as anything more than that. But I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I mean, I know she kind of. I mean, I don't know if she actually really sees me in that way. I mean, I kind of like her, but I don't know. But and Vert's just pretty overt about how she feels about me. So yeah, Lydia is still after me too. So everywhere I go nowadays, I'm usually like in my common writer armor, because Pootie ain't getting me, man. Pootie ain't taking Pootie ain't taking my pain. She ain't taking it. And no, folks, contrary to what you may think, just because I'm shy, that doesn't mean I'm a virgin. Okay? Like Prime, I kind of lost. I lost my virginity to Zigzag. Thought I'd just mention that because you guys are probably like, "Why are you so shy? Are you a virgin?" Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you that now. I used to get. I used to get. I used to get some. I used to get laid. Not anymore. Not as much as I used to. And because of the whole fact that I kind of lack confidence now, it's a mess. But hey, despite all that, I find ways. I find ways to still keep my happy attitude, even through the most worst of times. Hell, even R4 is kind of, even R4 is warming up to me. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I think she's attracted. I think she's attracted to me actually, because she keeps sending videos of like her rubbing eggplants, and I'm like thinking to myself, why? Like, why is she doing that? Because the eggplant is your penis, dude. That's why she's doing it. Prime, I thought you were gonna let me do this by myself. I just wanted to interject, okay? Okay, I just wanted to say that she wants us. Let's just say she wants some spotted dick. And I ain't talking about the food. Anyways, so anyways, since she's the deity of sin, oh Lord knows what kind of depraved thing she wants to do to you. I mean, she ain't like Plutia, so she ain't gonna like she ain't gonna like try to do anything really freaking perverse to you, but she likes to shove eggplants in people's mouths. I could give you a little bit of a hint, but she's been shoving eggplant in her own mouth. Prime, please let me finish. I know, but I just thought you might want to know. I'll see myself out. Isn't this your studio? It is, but I'm gonna get out of the booth. I'm gonna go into the lounge and watch some TV. You're welcome to join me after you're done. Sure, man. What are we watching? Ooh. I was thinking, you wanna watch some of the Street Fighter movies? The anime ones? Yes. Sounds like a fucking plan. So, yeah. I'll see myself out so you can finish. Well, anyways, folks, I I hope I hope you guys can something find something about me that you like, at least, because I think I'm gonna be around for a lot. I'm gonna be around for a while, so it's good to really finally talk to you and interact with you, and just do the kind of things that Prime would do, like I used to do in my dimension. It's good to see you. It's good to but it's good to know that I can interact with you guys too. I'll see you later. If you have any questions for me, anything at all, just leave them in the comments, and I'll get to it. Okay? Well, I'll be going now. See ya.